Neck pain is caused by a similar thing as if you were to work out. So if you go to the gym and you work out and you do a heavy session and you work muscles that are not used to being worked, or you've overworked some muscles, generally speaking, if you've overworked them, they fatigue and they show signs that they need replenishment, they need rest. And so it just sends signals to the brain to say, hey, I'm going to indicate pain and I'm going to indicate fatigue. And so the owner of the body knows to relax those and to give them a rest. Right? So your body sends signals like that to different areas of the body, send signals like that to the brain to say, hey, give it a rest through pain. So neck fatigue is no different to that. It's the same process. So the only difference is when you go to the gym, you expect to have aching body parts, because if you worked on particular parts, you know you fatigued them, you've overdone it, and they're going to ache, right? You expect that because you went to the gym, and you can expect a certain time frame before that happens. Well, for neck pain and neck fatigue, we don't consciously think about the time delay in the fatigue in the neck and are overworking those muscles actions in life, because we don't have a gym for the neck, you know. We we don't have a way to monitor the neck fatigue as a special exercise, right? So we don't focus on it. It just gets fatigued. And how does it get fatigued? Well, there you go. You look into that. Your head is a big weight on the top of your body, and your neck is responsible for keeping all of that in check and trying to stabilize it. It's best to keep the ball gravitationally perpendicular, so that when on a whole body, it's balanced in space because of gravity, right? If it starts to tilt forward, tilt back, tilt to the side, if it starts to tilt off its neck in any direction, the more it does it, the greater the gravity will pull it down, and it will become really, really heavy and tough and quite intensive for the neck muscles. So we don't even think about that. But if you take that into account, it's as if you go to the gym and you pick up a free weight and you extend your arm and you just try and keep it in place out to the side of your body. You know, you'll be fighting gravity, and it'll get heavier and heavier and heavier. Or if you put it above your head, it's the same thing. That's actually a better example. If you hold a dumbbell above your head, acting like your arm is the neck, and over time that dumbbell will just get heavier and heavier and heavier just because of gravity, right? You're struggling a little bit just to keep it up and balanced, but yeah, you start to get tired. So that's what your neck is doing all the time, just because it's having to deal with this big head weight. So if you think of it like that, it's much more efficient to be conscious, to have your head upright, so that you're not letting gravity make it way heavier than it is. And you're also monitoring the times that you use devices. For example, a computer, you're sitting at a desk, you're looking forward, you're reaching forward for that keyboard or to rest your arms on the desk. More often than not these days, it's just down to cell phone use. You're looking at your smartphone, and for some reason you are not comfortable standing completely upright with the phone pointed at your face, perpendicular to the ground. We much prefer to bow our heads down and read it as if we were saying a prayer in a Bible or something. You know, we're we're constantly dipping down. And that's just causing great strain on our neck, really, towards the back. And that's all it is. It's just fatigue. So we ought to just be way more conscious of it and see it like that. And once you see it like that and think of it like that, it'll help you be conscious because you care about your neck. It's like you understand that it's a part of your body and it's got its own like responsibilities, and you've got to listen to it when it starts saying, "Hey, I'm tired. Can you cut that out?" And then we go, "Whoa, what do we need to cut out?" Yeah.